Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be showing you how to do newborn ornaments, and these could be keepsakes as well. We decided to do 4, but 3 of them came out good. This was very hard and it was our first time doing it, but we did our best and we cannot wait to show you the process. This was my favorite one by far. This was a great learning experience, and here are some of the supplies that we used. First, we got a fillable ornament. We did get an oversized one only because we knew that we were going to make them into keepsakes, but you can choose the size that is best for you. The first item we're going to put in the ornament is the baby's newborn photo shoot outfit. This was Santa, and we did not want to throw it away or give it to anyone, so we decided that we were going to keep it. This was so cute, and I can't believe that we thought of this idea. I'm going to reuse this ornament every year and can't wait to show King the little ornaments we did for him this year. As you can see, it fit perfectly and we were able to close it so easily. I'm so happy that we did get this ornament because we can just open and close it, take the item out if we wanted to do something different with it, or we can glue it shut with E6000 glue. Not sure how we're going to do it yet, but so far it's coming out super cute. The ornaments did come with some ribbon, so I'm going to use the black ribbon for this one, only because it matches my Christmas decor. So we are new to YouTube, and one important thing that we have learned is that to hold your phone sideways, we're so used to holding the phone the regular way to talk, that when you upload the video on YouTube, when people on the computer try to view your video and you have it up and down, it doesn't show the full screen. So a gem that we are dropping is to make sure your phone is sideways when you record. Yes, King is in my background. I'm trying to put him to sleep as I'm doing this voiceover, so guys, bear with me. So we are just going with the flow here and just letting things fall into place as they are. So happy that you guys are watching us so we can learn and grow together. There is a hole at the top and it's easy to put the ribbon through. Once you get it through, you just tie it, and here we go. It came out so beautiful, and I love to just watch it spin. So my friend Jade sent me the ornament idea from TikTok, which was the baby hat, and I can't wait to show you that one. But then my other friend Jen had sent King the handprint one, and I saw my first Christmas ornament at Burlington, so then he just started his collection. This newborn baby sign, I did not know what to do with it, but I knew that I did not want to throw it away, so I'm just playing with it inside the ball to see how it would come out, because I want to keep that with the baby hat and all the tags that we had when King was born. I can't wait to share with King how his name Ezekiel came about. I know he's going to have so many questions, and I can't wait to tell him the meaning behind his name and how his name became his name. Maybe one day we can share that story with our YouTube family, but right now we're going to save that for King. Because the sign is wood, I wanted to make sure that it didn't pop right out on the ornament, and this ornament is actually holding it, and it just flipped to the bottom, and I kind of like it like that. Later on in the video, I will be showing you how to use the Cricut Explorer with the Cricut Design Space, but right now we're going to set this ornament aside and put in the baby tags so we don't lose it. The baby hat's going inside, but we want to add a few touches to the baby hat. You'll see. This ornament means a lot to me, and I'm so happy that I get to keep all of King's newborn tags from the hospital and his first baby hat. Now we're going to move on to the third ornament, which is the picture one, and King did his first photo shoot. If you guys did not see our first YouTube video, please go back and watch it. It was so cute, and we're gonna add one of the pictures into this ornament from that photo shoot. I love when my creative side starts kicking in and I'm just going with the flow. I do everything for the first time and it just works. So right here we are going to open the photo frame, and the photo frame does say a 3x3 picture. However, we printed out a 4x4. Oh, look at King! A 4x4 photo from Walgreens, and we're just gonna cut around it so that the photo will fit in the photo frame. There is a 3-inch hole puncher that you can purchase online, but we're just gonna go with the flow and use the scissors because that's what we have. Also, this photo frame came from Burlington. The newborn baby Santa outfit also came from Burlington. They had a cute little newborn baby section, and the photo frame was like $5.99. The outfit was like $7.99. You can't beat those prices, so I had to grab them. And now let's see if this photo would fit in the picture frame. It seems like it would fit, so let's try it out. I just love this off-guard photo of my King. He's so handsome. In my head, all I'm thinking is, please let this fit, please let this fit. I don't know what else to do. And it fits perfectly. I am so happy. Yay. Hi, King. Hi. I really love this picture ornament. I think next year I am going to start my Christmas DIYs early. So we're going to try to use the Cricut Explorer and create our own Christmas ornament. And there you have it. So now we're going to move on to use the Cricut Explorer. The first thing you want to do is download Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space gives you access to different templates, different fonts, different images, and you just have to play around with it. It's very user-friendly, and you do not need a membership to access the free items that they do have. So right now we're just writing out what we want the hat to say, and it's going to say Ezekiel King with his birthday 11/15/23. We wanted to make sure that we included King's birth time and birth weight so that everything could be put on the hat, and this is a special keepsake for us all. We did not change the font. We just sized the image to how we see fit, but you do have the options to changing everything, making it to how you like it. Just play around with Cricut Design Space and you'll see. So we did get a ruler just to make sure that the little baby hat and the font size fit. So here we are sizing it. Usually I don't do anything longer than 3 inches in the width and 2.5 in the height. That is my go-to measurement for basically everything that I design on. So now we're ready to turn on the Cricut Explorer. You want to make sure that you open up the machine and that the machine is all connected to your computer. We do have a special adapter. Here is a standard grip mat. This mat can be used for all of your designs. They do have like a lightweight one and a heavy duty one, but the standard grip one works just as well. You want to make sure that you have iron-on vinyl. This is the sister brand one, and the glossy side always goes down onto the sticky side of the mat. It's very important that you do that or your design will not come out correctly. Once you hit make it in the Cricut Design Space, you can see how big or small the image is on the mat and size it and move the image around as you like. Again, you want to make sure that the glossy side is down. Once you have the material in your hand, you'll be able to feel it and see what I mean by glossy side down, because this side is like a matte finish. So we did not cut out the vinyl to fit the mat, and so we could just flip it around and it's going to work the same way, because on your Cricut Design Space, you can move the images to match the area that the vinyl is laid down onto the mat. Now it is time to upload the Cricut Explorer. Make sure that you change the dowel tone to whatever material you're using. So we changed ours to iron-on, and the machine will guide you as to which steps are next with the flashing lights. And you just hit the button and let the machine do its magic. Also on the computer, there will be a percentage of how much your design is completed, and that way you can watch to see when your design will be ready to take it out the machine. This design was so simple that it took about 2 minutes for the machine to cut it out. Now you will unload the mat and remove your vinyl from the standard grip mat as such. Make sure that when you cut out the vinyl, you do not cut on your design. In this video, you cannot see the design as easily, but once you print out your design, you want to make sure that you cut a little bit lower just to ensure that you do not cut and mess up the design. Now you want to place the cutout piece back onto the mat. This would help with the weeding process. As you can see, we're using the tool to remove the extra vinyl from the design. As you can see, when removing the extra vinyl, the words are starting to form, and you just want to make sure that there's no extra pieces in between. We did mess up on this one only because I did not size the vinyl prior to pasting it down to the mat, but that's okay. We will just reprint that section over and it should be fine. Either way, I didn't like how big the time in the pounds were, so I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. Now that we have the design weeded out, we are going to try to size it, and I did make the Ezekiel King kind of big, so I'm not gonna put the Ezekiel King with the date of birth in the same spot. I'm just gonna cut it out, and I like how the name looked right here in the front, so I'm gonna put it there. So even if the design doesn't come out the way that I thought it would, because I already have the pieces printed out, I'm gonna work with what I have. King, you wanna say hi? I'm gonna work with what I have and then just play around with the material. So I think I'm gonna put the date of birth on the back with the time and date. Maybe that'll look cute. We have a mini heat press, and make sure you use parchment paper because sometimes the vinyl gets stuck to the heat press. This parchment paper can be found at like the dollar store. It's inexpensive and it just helps to protect the vinyl from getting stuck, and you have to redo the design, and it just takes up so much of your time. So just always try to use parchment paper. You always want to put a little bit of heat to the item prior to you pasting on the design. I think that helps the design to stick more. Hi, King. And because this is our first time doing something like this, I don't know how long to keep the heat onto it. Usually it'd be about like 30 seconds that I'll do. So I'm going to try to do the 30 seconds here. So I think that when I'm doing these voiceovers, I'm going to keep the sounds that King makes. I just think he's so cute and those noises are so cute. So I hope you guys are enjoying them just as much as I am. So after I apply the heat, I want to make sure that the image, well, the words stay on the item. So I usually look for this scraper thing and I just like go over the design. Oh, and we kind of burnt the hat, but it's okay. We're going to keep it and keep going with the punches. Now when we're doing the back side, I know not to do 30 seconds. So I'm probably going to do like 15 or 20. But I love how the date and the time fit right on the back of the hat like that. So we're just going to put that on there like that. King is sleeping on my chest, so that's him breathing like that. Like I said before, this is a learning process. So all of the mistakes that I'm making, I'm happy that I'm making, because for the next time, I know what to do. And it's okay because this is for me. Well, this is for King, and he's going to appreciate it regardless if I messed up or if I didn't. So because I did it only for a few seconds, I am peeling the plastic up very slowly just to ensure that none of the vinyl peels with it. And if it did come up with it, I would just put the plastic back down and add a little bit more heat, and that should help. I love how the date of birth came out. It's like perfect sizing. I don't know how I always just look at an item and could size it with my eyes, and it comes out perfectly. And you want to make sure when using this heat press, you are careful. This is like hotter than an iron. It doesn't matter how small it may look. This thing is hot and you do not want to burn yourself. So make sure you always have the bottom piece on it, because that protects it from burning anything that it's sitting on. And then you want to go over the design one more time with the heat press just to seal it and make sure no vinyl is sticking up. Oh, and look how it came out. So cute. I love it. All of the information is there for King. Now the battle is, how do we put this into the ornament? I am poking the hat with an ornament hook, and I'm hoping that after I can place the hook in between the fillable ornament and that it closes. So let's see if this works. Again, this is our first time trying this, so I'm hoping that it works. Please let it work. Please let it work. Because if not, I don't know how I would hang the hat through the ornament. Yes, it worked. Yes, we did it. I'm so excited that this worked and it came out so beautiful. Yes, good job, Shanice. Good job. And I know I'm not the only one to talk to myself, so yes, good job, Shanice. Now we have to put the ribbon through, and it seems to be working. And because I do not have any glue to seal the ornament shut closed, I'm hoping that once I tie the ribbon, that the ornament will close tightly and is able to hang on the tree. Fingers crossed that this works. I'm hoping that it does, because I don't have no glue. And I would have to think of something else to do, I guess. And the last ornament is the handprint. At first, I thought that this would be the easiest ornament to do, because you literally just have to add water to the child's hand or foot, whatever print you want, and then it should stick to the clay and be all done, right? Nope, this was the hardest ornament to do, and it did not come out right, but I'm going to show you the process anyways, just so you guys could see that we did try. It said to lay the clay flat, so I put it over the Roku box on top of aluminum foil. And then you want to squeeze onto the clay just to like loosen it up, I guess, and to be able to mold the clay into the handprint. Then I remove the clay from the plastic, and I'm going to lay it on the aluminum foil and roll it out so that I'm able to try to get the footprint. The kit did come with this white tube looking thing that you use to roll onto the clay. So I'm just trying to get it a little bit flat so that the footprint can be able to print onto the clay. So then I am going to remove the box from the bottom and place it onto the table, only because I want to make sure that it's on a hard surface and that when I cut out the star, there's enough clay so that the shape is formed. And no matter how many times we tried, we just could not get the footprint to go onto the clay. But at least we tried, and this was a great learning experience. Thank you all for watching our YouTube channel. We love you.